restore the paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murder scum. They're on giant death factories keeping babies alive. They're selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot and the goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stare your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so sweet.
I do have to say, clean-shaven Alex Jones is different than the bearded Alex Jones.
Yeah. I mean, which one do you prefer?
Yeah. Classic.
I think the rugged Alex Jones is pretty cool. It hides the chin. But yeah, I thought that was funny. So here's our intro.
Welcome to the Tar and Feather Podcast. Here are your hosts, Mustached Vet and Ganglion Cortex.
Hey, that's us.
That's us. That's pretty fun.
I'm Mustache Vet. That
Ganglion
Cortex. And we are Tar and Feather Podcast. Let's go. Episode 24. Let's go.
Can you believe that?
I know, it's crazy.
2 a month almost.
2 a month. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. I mean, when did we start? November?
Yeah, I think so. I was going to look that up.
November of last year, I believe. So we're a little bit on pace for more than 2 a month.
It's pretty
I
good.
think we've had a couple lives. We've had some random ones that we've done. We've done back to back one time. Yeah. Yeah. We're trying to keep it rolling for everybody. You know, for the people that like to watch us.
For our viewing audience.
We're mostly here for ourselves, just to talk to one another, keep in contact, share memes.
It is different, right, when you talk face to face versus just through a text randomly.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what a potbelly goblin is, but
I don't know either. Sorry, I had to close the door.
I wrote it down to look it up later.
Potbelly goblin. Yeah, what he's referring to in that video.
And I feel like some of those scenes I had seen live. Some of those clips are pretty old.
Oh
And,
yeah, yeah,
what do you think? Do you think Obama and Hillary smell like sulfur?
yeah. No comment.
No way to know.
No way to know. I haven't seen them
Don't
in
want to be
person.
that close.
I don't want to make assumptions.
Is that something to do with the reptilianness?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Do reptiles smell like sulfur? I used to have a snake. And snakes reptiles? I'm pretty sure they are. I'm not
Yep.
gonna look that up. Somebody can fact check me in the comments.
What kind of snake did you have?
I had that albino Burmese python and the ball python?
Mm-hmm. I remember, but the audience doesn't.
Yeah. So I had a 7-foot albino Burmese python and then a ball python. So he's about 4 feet. The ball python was 4 feet. The albino Burmese, his name was Rufio. The ball python's name was Rupert. Yeah.
Both ours, huh?
Yeah, both ours. Well, Rufio was from I got that from the movie Hook, Peter Pan. Rufio. And then my ex-girlfriend had Rupert. That was her snake.
Did they share a tank together?
Yeah.
Or an area?
They did.
They got along?
Yeah, they had that mesh cage for a while. And then I think one of them got out one time. It managed to unzipper itself and get out. But yes.
Imagine that.
Yes.
No hands and he still got out.
No hands. Was able to wiggle it out with his nose and boop. Yeah, I lost him for a good 24 hours one time.
What a smart sucker.
He was in that apartment that we shared. That first one when you moved to Tucson. That first apartment, he was in that apartment for 24 hours. I couldn't find him.
It's pretty impressive. He must have curled up somewhere.
He was on the windowsill. The windowsill is like 2 inches wide. He's a 7-foot long snake, and he was only like an inch and a half wide, maybe almost 2 inches wide. So his body fit that whole ledge, but the ledge was only like maybe 3 feet wide, maybe 4 feet wide for that window.
Yeah. Looked everywhere but there.
And then Andy was over, and he's just hanging out, and we were looking for him, and he walks into my bedroom, and he goes, "Hey man," he's looking at me, and he went through the blinds, and he was looking. Yeah, he was like 2 feet out, looking at Andy. It was pretty funny.
"Oh, I know you."
Yeah, he's like, "What's up, man?"
Snake.
Yeah, I had to give them up when I moved from Phoenix. Yeah, when I moved out to Illinois, I had to give them up.
Yeah, that's always hard.
They got a good home.
Perfect.
Anyways, man, what's going on with you?
Oh man, lots of stuff. Let's see here. I've been exploring some new employment opportunities and fishing out there, doing that.
Say that over again. You froze.
See, I was hoping that was not going to be the case. All right. So doing some employment searching, just seeing what's out there.
Yeah.
A lot of that. Did a new recipe a couple days ago, a sausage one pot pasta thing, and it was really good.
Nice.
Pretty excited for next week because I looked at the forecast and we have lows in the low 60s with some 80s for a high. So haven't seen that in a while.
Ooh, that's perfect.
And monsoons is well past, and dew point was like 40 degrees the other day, so it's extra comfortable out.
Nice.
Just waiting. We got to get like a good couple 50s so these mosquitoes can go away because they've been vicious.
Yeah.
They've been annihilating us.
We've been having that issue out here too. With the bugs, the gnats.
Oh man. Don't get me started on no gnats.
All of the bugs in the grass, man. All of the bugs.
Yeah.
They've been eating us up.
been staying dedicated with Push Up Club. It's day 105.
Nice.
3,885 push-ups.
Haven't missed a day.
Technically, I missed one.
Oh,
very long.
When you went to California?
No, it was like day 34 or something. I'd have to look.
Oh no.
And so I did it twice in one day.
Oh, you made up for it. That's what I'm talking about.
So I did a makeup day, so I did twice. But yeah, so otherwise it's looking pretty good so far.
Sweet, crushing it.
Yeah.
What, 37 push-ups a day?
37 push-ups a day, and trying to do it in a new location.
Yes.
Keep it visually appetizing.
Yeah. I think that's pretty neat.
Yeah, I have some ideas. I'm gonna have to reach out to some people and see if I could do it, in some different spots here soon.
I mean, 105 different places is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking about that too. So it's pretty cool.
Pretty remarkable. I mean, even if it is, because I saw one of them was the house that was being built, but it was a different location in that house, or maybe it was another house you were in.
Definitely another house.
Oh, snaps!
There's lots of houses out here that are
on it,
constantly being built.
You're on it. New location every day. 37 push-ups a day, because you're trying to do as many push-ups as the years that you've been on this earth. It's pretty incredible.
That is right. Cool. What I decided at random.
Now, how does your chest feel after these 105 days, after the first 100 days?
Like
so.
Nothing. Yeah.
Has any development changed? Do your pecs look any different? Do you feel fuller?
I would say no.
Yeah, you're not getting into a B cup yet?
Feel like it's so low in demand that it doesn't really take anything to do the 37. If I was doing like 50 a day, because at 37, it's pretty easy. But if I did like 45 or 50, then I would definitely be feeling it more than I am right now.
Now, right now, are you doing them all at once, or are you doing a straight 37, or are you breaking it up?
Oh, yeah, just straight.
Straight 37? That's what I did today. I shared it on Instagram for you.
Okay, I'll check that later.
My last 10, I'm barely doing a push-up. But
that's good.
I did do incline push-ups.
Yeah.
My feet were in the air. You can't really tell. But my feet were on the box, I think 12 inches off the ground.
Oh, that's pretty high.
And I got, I think, up to 27, and then I started feeling the fatigue. I started feeling it set in, because I did just do chest. I did incline bench press. I did incline flies. I did dumbbell crossovers, and then I did push-ups right after that. So my chest was feeling it, but man, those first like 25 to 28 push-ups, dude, I was knocking them out. They were nothing. And then all of a sudden I hit the wall. And then it was just like, I was in the video. It looks like I'm barely moving, but I felt like I was going all the way down. Felt like I was doing the whole thing.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. So that's my goal, is to keep doing 37, and then 37 is going to be easy.
It will be. I can in no time
move on. Yeah, I'm going to try and stick to it. Today was the first day, so I'm going to try and stick to it. I keep forgetting about it at the end of my workout, so I'm like, oh no, I already took a shower. I don't want to go outside or get sweaty before going to bed. Even
true.
37 push-ups shouldn't be getting sweaty over 37 push-ups. But
well, if it's buggy out, for sure, you're definitely gonna get
Yes. But I have lost 20 pounds, so I'm down from 245 down to 225. Actually, probably around 220, 222. Because I've been weighing myself with clothes on. So take away 2 to 3 pounds of clothes, and I'm probably down to 222.
Congratulations.
I'm getting leaner.
It's been working. You've been working.
Yeah. So I'm not really trying to focus on losing weight, but that's just how my diet has been, and just exercising and everything. That's just how it's gone. I feel a lot better. I feel lighter on my feet, a little bit more energy. I'm happier right now. So weight has a lot to do with your mentals.
Definitely.
Being able to move
definitely
around.
the quality of food that you're consuming too, right? Because all these food dyes and all these fake chemicals that you can't pronounce, it's causing people to be depressed and anxious, and so. Good job.
Absolutely. Yeah, when you're taking in garbage, your body's either just flushing it straight out, or it's sending it in places that you don't need.
Your body's fighting it, in my opinion. Yeah, and that's part of it. And then you get to a level where it's so accustomed to that heightened level of defense that it becomes normal. So when you stop consuming it, your body's now fighting that.
Yeah, and I feel like that's you'll see people. I guess this is just my observation. My observation is that you'll see people who aren't severely overweight, who aren't obese, but still have diabetes, right?
That can happen.
It's probably due to the food that you're taking in. Your body doesn't know how to process it. So then it's causing an insulin spike or whatnot. That's just I haven't done any research into it. I'm sure it's probably somewhat true. Who knows? Fact check me in the comments.
Who knows? Take care of yourself.
Yeah, but meat, grass-fed meat. Try and go to a farmer's market. Get your food there.
What's new with you?
Julia's been doing some research on fruits and vegetables. So try and go to a farmer's market, get organic vegetables and fruits, because they won't have all the pesticides on them.
Yeah, so that's a common thing I see, is that if it's organic, you basically just buying glyphosate-free items.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be consuming it, because Alex Jones actually talked about this a long time ago. What does it do? It destroys the stomach lining of the insects that eat it. And so when you're consuming it, over years, it's damaging your stomach, not as quickly, but over time, it is having an effect on your body.
Why do you think everybody has gut issues? Can't control their biome.
A contributing factor, in my opinion.
Oh, well, it's slowly poisoning you. That's what it's doing for sure. It's microdosing poison. I mean, to the very least,
time and time again.
The very least, your bio, I don't know. Your microdosing poison.
Microdosing. If it's not the plastics, it's the poison.
Can't get away from it.
Well, that's cool. Let us know as you know more.
As I know more, you know more. Everybody knows more. Also, we're trying to get our beef from locally sourced beef too.
Okay, so that's what we've been doing. We got a place down the street, and it's the only place I buy pork from now, because if you get a sausage patty from say you get a breakfast sandwich from the gas station, that thing is so fake. The meat's fake, the bun's fake, the cheese is fake. You need to immediately stop grabbing the grab and go sandwiches from the gas station.
Yep.
They add extra fake protein to this meat, which doesn't need to add it to it, but that's a cost measure to control their costs. They have lots of filler.
Yeah, Yep.
But that's for another day.
It's to add the calories in and to satiate you, to get you to come back. It's just like they're sprinkling a little bit of crack in there for you.
Yeah, man, we just
keep you coming back.
Just go back to MSG.
Yeah, right. So, what's been happening with me was 2 weeks ago, I went down to Kentucky to see our brothers in arms that we went to Iraq with. So, I'm going to share one of the pictures, the group photo. That's all of us.
Nice. The 10th Mountain Clan.
Yeah, and we wish you could have been there, man. It was a lot of fun. I know you've got a lot of a lot of stuff going on with family. So everybody said hello and should have FaceTimed you.
Sad.
Should have FaceTimed you at the very least.
I might have been too sad for that.
We were gonna try and do a podcast on that Saturday, but a storm rolled in right when I wanted to get out there and get the table set up. We're gonna do it by the fire, just as the sun was going down. Perfect lighting, and the rain came in. Oh yeah, for a couple hours. So it took out the internet.
Oh, couldn't even do it inside.
And no. Well, I could have done it off of my phone. But
but
it is what it is. And then I just realized as I was setting everything back up today in here that I forgot my power cord for the laptop.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I did leave it here.
Oh, so, you left it there at your house?
Yes, I left it at my house. I did not take it to Kentucky.
Oh, okay. I was like, limited time. You're on a battle.
Yeah. So, and I don't know if anybody would have had the same cord
they're
for
all
this.
Different, huh?
Yeah, they are. They're all different plugs. All different plugs.
So what's some of the stuff you guys did?
So here, I thought I uploaded. So we did play some cornhole. I brought some cornhole boards, so we played some cornhole. We mostly stood around. Basically just stood around. Curry cooked a lot for us. Drank some beers. We rode the side by side around the property. So there's Casey.
That's where I would have been the whole time.
There you go, Dan, Hickson, and Curry. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, boy. So we rode the side by side around. They got like 190 acres, I believe.
Oh wow!
So
plenty of places to ride.
Couple fields. There's a creek, so we were riding in the creek. It rained on Saturday, so Saturday night after it calmed down a little bit, we went down that path down to the creek to see if the water levels had risen. It probably came up a couple inches, but nothing crazy. You can still see all the rocks. Yeah, you can still see all the rocks, but the top layer of mud. Oh man, the side by side was doing this as we're going up and down.
That made it fun.
Nuts. It did. It made it a lot of fun. We just had to go a little slow, but it caked the wheels up pretty good. So they were almost like slicks. It's pretty neat.
Got to floor it and clear it out.
Yeah.
Clear those lugs.
And then me, Rudy, Schnacky, Rodriguez, Schnacky, and OB, we went to go see the Ark Encounter.
Ooh.
So the replica of Noah's Ark, and then there's Schnacky in the picture right there at the bottom right. And then that's Rudy right in the middle. It's Rodriguez right in the middle.
So is it big? Does that picture do any type of justice?
No, it doesn't. So in order to take this picture from the distance I was at, I had to put my camera lens at 0.5.
Oh, okay.
If I had it at 1, you couldn't get the whole boat in the picture. So I actually had to use the wide lens on my iPhone. So, and then this is it from almost the bottom. So it's 3 stories tall. It's like a mall. It's huge.
Yeah, it's like the Mall of America right there.
Yeah, it's massive. And this doesn't really do it justice either. When you walk in, you're like, holy moly. A lot of walking. My feet hurt at the end. And then this is the entrance going in. I don't know if you could see the words on it too well. It's I have set my rainbow in the cloud, and it's from Genesis 9:13. So I thought it was pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty neat to walk into. But yeah, dude, like just seeing all the descriptions of the animals that were on the boat. You know, you think about giraffes, elephants, blah, 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 but they mostly look like, they say they look like dinosaurs for the most part.
Yeah.
Similar to dinosaurs. So they don't really look like our fuzzy creatures that we have now.
All right. Wow. Yeah,
they had pictures. They had little sculptures or whatever models of the animals inside their little cages. A lot of water was stored in there. You could see where they put all the clay.
See, I never thought about that.
Clay bottles, clay containers for water. The birds that they brought, all the little cages for the birds, where everybody slept. They had the quarters.
Yeah, right. That must have been a crew, right?
Yeah, it was all Noah's family.
It's a lot of work.
Oh, yeah. Well, pretty much just left it to the boat to steer it through the waves.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it was built. It was built to stay straight and take on the waves as opposed to go sideways. So somehow it always stayed straight, or always went perpendicular to the waves.
Yeah.
It was pretty incredible.
You got to go head on.
Pretty incredible. Yeah, I mean, it's a big boat, but I mean, if you're talking about the earth being completely flooded, those waves are going to be tall. You're going to get some water coming over the top of that boat. The boat was big, but
not bigger.
We have cruise liners that are bigger than that now. So, and they don't take on 50-foot swells.
My neighbor went on a cruise not too long ago with his brother, and it was one of those new class ships, and he said that thing was giant and everything was so nice in it.
I bet. Yeah, I just don't know. Have you ever gone on a cruise?
No, but he was talking it up, so maybe someday, but there's always like some type of breakout on it, and so you're trapped on this boat, and who knows?
Yeah. If people get sick, then it just spreads around, or there was that one incident where all the toilets broke.
Well,
the toilets are either overflowing. You have
one right outside, right?
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Just put your butt over the ledge. Just over your little balcony, hopefully. The wind
sucks to be in the lower class, huh?
Knock down on the first floor. Hey, may I use your patio, your balcony real quick?
No, you don't think you want to be on the lower ones.
Mm-mm.
You'll get hit with everyone above.
Yeah, you got to go to the opposite side of the. You got to go to the opposite side of the wind. Anyways, enough about that.
Yeah, sidebar.
Yeah, I don't know how talking about Noah's Ark got into that, but yeah, we got there.
Because you were talking about the exhibit.
Oh yeah, the exhibit.
And then you do anything else over the weekend?
Oh, over that weekend? Oh yeah, we went to Woodford Reserve, the distillery. Ooh. Yeah, I got some whiskey. I got some double oaked whiskey, double oak bourbon, I believe. I got a couple old fashions when I was there too with their rye whiskey. It was delicious.
Okay, I was going to ask that. Was it
so
fresh
good
and delicious?
Yes, so good. And they know exactly how to make it.
Mm-hmm.
They had all the measurements. Boom, 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 boom. Here you go. And I was like, oh, why, thank you.
Was there like a tour involved? Did you see like how they make it or anything? Or?
No, we just drove by the building where they had all the barrels in, and we basically just walked into the bar and gift shop.
Showroom. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I bought a T-shirt and some whiskey,
some swag,
and then a stone that you can freeze and put it in your glass.
I had those at one point.
A whiskey stone.
Yeah, those are really nice.
Yeah. I used to have a bunch. That looked like bullets, and you would drop all the bullets into your glass.
Yeah, I used to have some square ones. I don't know where they're at.
Yeah, square ones are cool, like cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Little cubies.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
I haven't seen those in years.
That's pretty neat. Instead of putting ice, you're not watering down your drink. For anybody that doesn't know what a whiskey stone is, I'm pretty sure is that the name for it?
Yeah, it's like a piece of granite or something, right? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it could be anything as long as it gets cold.
Some are glass.
And doesn't poison you. Yeah.
I had some that were actually I had like this ceramic thing that you could fill up with water, so your ice cube was a lot longer.
Yeah.
You can have like a slow.
Yeah, that's what Sergey used to have. He had like this giant cube that he would put in your glass, and then he would pour the drink over the cube, and then it would just kind of like molasses around it.
Yeah.
It was neat. It was neat.
I like a little water in mine, I guess. A little splash.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, that's what I do with old fashions. Just a dash of water in there to fill it up a bit. I think that's what it calls for.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Either like tonic water or something like that. You can just add it in, just add a little bit of fizz. Yeah. With your bitters.
Man. I never do that.
Your sugar. Old fashions are super easy. There's like 3 ingredients. So you got your sugar cubes, you got your bitters, and your whiskey. So it's 3 ingredients. Super easy to make. And then you can put like a little orange peel in there just to give it a little zest.
Little zang.
Little zang for your bang.
And you're getting your fruits in. Perfect.
Oh yeah, sure. You put cherries in there too.
That's what
they did. That's what they did for my rye. They put a little cherry in there, and I was like, ooh. Cherry on top. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. I see what they did.
Yeah, right on.
Cherry on top.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun shooting the stuff with the boys. I mean, I'm still reliving it right now. Every time I look and see a picture of us on my phone or whatnot, I'm like, dang. Or just keeping in touch in the group chat.
So, for context, many of these people you haven't seen in like 14 years or something?
Yeah, I hadn't seen Schertzer. Well, I saw Schertzer in Phoenix when I was going to technical school. So I saw him back in...
It must have been like 8 or 9 years
13 or 14. Yeah, so about 10 years ago.
Right.
I think it's 2014... Yeah, 2014, 2015, I believe. So last time I saw Schertzer, I've seen Curry, I've seen OB and Kyle recently for Kyle's wedding. You guys, Rudy, Schnacky, and OB were at my wedding. Hickson, I saw at OB's house 2-3 years ago. That's the first time I met him. So, and then Hyrie I saw at after Kyle's wedding because he drove down at like 9 p.m. just to hang out with me and OB and I.
Sweet.
Yeah, we hung out till like 1 or 2 in the morning. It was nuts. He's like, and then he didn't want to leave. We were just chilling in the lobby.
Never do.
Of the hotel. And we're just like, we basically he stayed there. Well, yeah, he had a couple beers with us, but until the cooler was dry. He was good to drive, but until the cooler was dry. So we had like 6 beers with us. Not each. Man. But yeah, a lot of fun.
That sounds fun.
I think that's it. And then I've seen Rudy. I saw Rudy at his wedding. I was the best man at his wedding. So, and he was at my wedding. So, yeah. Yeah. So I feel like I've been keeping in touch with.
Yeah, you've been doing real
everybody. Good. I've been doing my best. I'm doing my best. And I'm gonna see Casey. I'm gonna see Casey in November when I go and visit my brother for Thanksgiving.
Are you gonna be able to stop by?
Oh, absolutely. It is. Charleston is on the way.
Perfect.
I don't even have to deviate my course.
That's a sign.
Exactly. And I said, hey, Case. Hey, bro. I heard you moved into a new house. You got room for the fam to stop by for a night? Maybe hang out for the morning, get some breakfast, talk, chill, and then we'll head on. We'll keep driving down to Florida. And then we'll come up too, and then I'll probably see them on the way back up too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that's great.
Gotta pack it in when you can, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I did it one time. One time I was driving from Maine to Louisiana, and I was in the middle of these mountains in North Carolina, and I was thinking to myself, I should call Casey. And I was like, nah.
Yeah.
And of course, once I get back to Fort Polk and he shows up, I'm like, yo, I was at this place where these ski lifts were, and I said the town, and he was like, I was there. I was partying at this house. You should have called me. And I was like, oh, never again. I'm not doing that again. So yeah, definitely reach out, and you never know, right?
Always. You never know. You never know. Yeah, I mean, mostly, about four of the guys, at least 3 live in Ohio. And then Kyle and Hyrie, they're in Michigan. So Ohio is definitely the hub to go. That is
Midwest.
How you're going to get most of the people to get together. Is if you do something, get the reunion or the get together in Ohio. Then that way, because I'm only 9 hours away, Casey's only 9 hours away. Kyle is 5 to 6 hours away. So is Hyrie, and so it's just a matter of trying to get everybody else to fly.
All us West Coasters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we got to get Nelson out. That's a dude I haven't seen in forever.
I still think of the time that he drove his Mustang nonstop from Louisiana to Sacramento. It's like crazy, man.
I'm surprised it made
man
it.
And machine.
He was a good mechanic, so I believed in him. I certainly believed.
Yeah, no, his car ran excellent, like a top.
Yeah,
right? No issues the whole way.
Yeah.
I think other than it being loud and,
loud and not painted. It was just primer, right?
He was roadkilling before roadkill.
Yeah, he was. Him and me, except for my truck broke down.
Yeah, do you know where is your truck? Is it still in Tucson? Is this where you sold it, or what happened? I saw a similar one.
I did sell it. I traded it in, and I got $1,500 for it, which was not even close to what I put into it.
I'll take a picture the next time I drive by. It's like way on the northwest side, but it looks just like yours.
Okay.
GMC.
Yeah. Yeah, it had like a grayish bumper, steel bumper.
It looks remarkably similar. If not, it'll still bring. It's a great looking truck.
Yeah, the paint was starting to flake off so it may have been. Hopefully, it's been repainted by now. But if they kept the original color, be nice. So my neighbor, his son is driving a 1984 Chevy Scottsdale.
Nice.
It is the same as my old pickup truck. It looks exactly the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so now I'm just going to have to live vicariously through him. Be like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, keep an eye on it, right?
My truck was the same.
Just keep telling him that every time you see him.
Yeah. Except for mine had a maroon interior and then a maroon pinstripe down the side. He's doing it's white with the paint's really cool because my neighbor has a body shop. So they do paint and dents and all that stuff. And so they painted that truck. So in a certain light, you see a little bit of blue in that white. It looks really neat.
All right. You have to send me a picture sometime.
It's pretty fancy. Well, I don't know if it'll come up in the phone. That's the hard part. Your eyes can see it, but I don't know if the phone will see it.
Yeah. I saw a car the other day. It was like an orange color, like an orange gold. I don't even know what to call it, but it looked really cool. And I was like, I'm not going to take a picture of it because it's not going to be the same.
Yeah. It's like the orange, the Dukes of Hazzard orange.
Nah, it was like almost metallic and stuff. It was popping. It
Mm.
was looking really cool.
Damn. It was
Like
pop.
a bronze, maybe copper. I don't know.
Oh, gotcha. Ooh, copper would look good on like a Camaro or a El Camino.
Man, Brooke and I were talking about that. You see too many El Caminos anymore. You used to see them everywhere.
My grandpa had two.
I
My
remember.
great grandpa had two of them. He had a 79, I believe, maybe a 78 and an 82. Yeah, we were trying to get one of them to run. This was
Sorry,
back.
my mic.
This was back in 2006, 2007. Yeah, 2006. So,
I remember seeing one in the yard when I moved here for a little time.
So I have been looking on Facebook Marketplace for El Caminos, but we just don't have enough room for a project car.
Yet.
I know. Yeah. As soon as I get like a little shed that I can stuff it in and then bring it out every so often, tinker around with it,
Yeah, that'd be super
cool.
cool.
I like to have a project car. You throw a little bit in every so often, change one part, move on.
Well, yeah, and as your daughter gets older, she can help. She can learn.
Yeah.
Spend time with you. See what you like doing.
Shaking the screen. Gotta remember not to jump. But yeah, project car would be cool, or go-karts. Trying to figure it out. I want a go-kart really bad.
My neighbors had a go-kart with the Briggs and Stratton on it, and that thing was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then they took it to their grandfather's farm out in Arizona, and they blew the engine because there was no governor on it, and they were doing donuts.
Oh, nice.
The piston went right through the block. That was the end of it.
That'll do it. I've seen that before.
Up until then,
what happened.
It was fast. It was great.
Yeah. Well, they have those new those Predator motors at Harbor Freight.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about getting one of the mid-sized ones. I don't know what size they are, but
I feel like theirs was a 6.5.
They have like five. They have like five.
Mm-hmm. Always go bigger.
Always go bigger. Go bigger. Bigger exhaust pipe.
You want wheelies.
You want bigger fuel tank. You want to be able to ride it longer. That's what it's all about. You want wheelies. You want woo. Yeah, you're gonna have to make a wheelie bar so you don't flip it backwards. Crazy.
We had a neighbor had a neighbor growing up that had some professional go-karts with the 6-speed transmissions and little LCD display on the steering wheel and stuff. It was like he was a cool guy. He also flew the little helicopters in Godzilla, the Apaches. He was a professional RC pilot. And in his garage, he must have had 100 helicopters on the wall.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just all over.
Were they like hanging, or are they sitting on like a shelf?
So some were like flat, but most of them were like up against a wall, like straight up and down, and like the blades were all down. But yeah, he was a professional, and he did things for movies in Hollywood and would fly them before drones came out. Yeah, that was all before drones, and they used helicopters for a lot of those shots. A lot of times it was remote control, I guess.
Remote control with a little camera on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, they'd mount their professional cameras on it.
Yeah,
he would fly them around and film and stuff. And
you gotta trust somebody with that camera.
Yeah.
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 Me? No way. There's no way. Maybe one day I'll get into drone flying and I'll buy a little one and.
I got another friend that does it with drones now, professionally. Yeah. And he does certain things with Hollywood. And
nice.
Pretty good at it.
Has he done anything that we may know?
I can ask him. Let you know.
All right. Tight.
He does have an Instagram, and he'll share every once in a while like a short clip of whatever he's doing, and it's pretty cool. Wow. It's pretty smooth.
Oh, well, if he wants to ever come on the show and show us what he does, that'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, I could ask him to see.
Yeah. We can get some drone footage from him. Bah, bah,
Yeah.
bah. That look kind of cool.
Oh yeah, we'll get the poll on here maybe. It's
Good for the show.
Polish
Good for Good for the gander.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about gander, did you hear about what's going on in Ohio?
Yeah.
I got a meme.
We need Scherzer needs to get down there and figure out what's going on.
Scherzer does?
Yeah. But Scherzer's our contact now. There we go.
Yeah, I'm going to have to text him. How close are you to Springfield? Where is Springfield, Ohio?
Yeah. Keep your doors locked. Keep your animals inside.
hide your cats, hide your dogs.
Hide your pets.
They're eating all of them out here. So it is north of Cincinnati. Oh, so yeah, Scherzer would be pretty close. So he's in Columbus, and it is not too far from Columbus. It is west of Columbus. Yeah. He lives in like Maryville or somewhere. Yeah, dude. He is. He's probably an hour. He's probably like an hour away, maybe 45 minutes away. He needs to go scope it out.
Coming to a small town near you.
Get us some footage of some geese getting captured. So, anyways,
I guess they got to stock up before winter.
I guess. Oh, here. Let's
all be down south.
Let's start the meme portion. We're harvesting memes for you. We only have 3 memes, so.
And I haven't seen any of them. So I'm pretty excited.
Hold on to your butts. All right. So I guess somebody, the House Judiciary GOP shared protect our ducks and kittens in Ohio, and it's it's not Photoshop. Trump is saving them. And you got Swalwell, the guy that his girlfriend was a Chinese spy.
Fang Fang.
Yeah. So he's losing his ever-loving mind on this meme. I mean, he absolutely loses it. He goes psycho for a second. And it is a meme. It is funny. It is satire. It is a joke. Nobody has a sense of humor these days. Everything's so serious. He's upset
people are talking about something that actually affects people.
Yeah. I mean, something's going on down there. They're having town hall meetings, and there's recordings of a couple of people coming up saying they're stealing the geese. They're just taking them. So something's happening up there. I don't know if anybody's eating cats and dogs, but...
Well, I did read this article from a Haitian newspaper, and it was talking about the process there. And there's some people in Haiti, like from the lowlands or from the hills, and it's a common knowledge. They do eat cats. It's like they like it. It's like a delicacy. It's not something they do when they're hungry. It's something they do on a holiday.
Well, are they feral cats? That's kind of a different thing depending on your.
He explained it that they don't have pets like we do in America. Like they don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't have cats and dogs as pets that they just live with inside their house. They exist just in society. So.
Yeah, like the chickens in Florida. You ever see chickens like roaming, free range chickens? They'll be in a parking lot of a Publix, just walking around.
That's like
hoping not to get hit.
Where I grew up, there was a couple peacocks that would just be randomly floating around. They would get out.
It's crazy. Yeah. Well, peacocks are bigger. That kind of makes sense. You got these little 1 foot tall chickens just walking around going peacock, peacock, just saying hi to you at an outside bar. You're like, oh, hello. What's up, chicken?
Any eggs? Free eggs?
I didn't see any. I don't think they were just dropping them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're the laying eggs type of chicken.
They're the walkabout rooster type.
Yes.
Big
and then
bird.
I can't see this one. So I'm just going to show it. Oh, yeah. So the other day was the anniversary of Mao Zedong dying. So today in history, Mao Zedong became a good communist.
Yeah, look at that guy. He's laughing.
Yeah. Yeah, go to Instagram, ban commies. It's a great page.
Oh, okay.
Great page on Instagram. That's who I stole
that.
them. That's who I stole the meme from. Give them credit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The watermark worked.
Yeah,
Good
exactly.
riddance.
I could have cropped it out. I could have cropped it out, but I didn't.
If there's a watermark, I almost always leave it.
I like to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
So here's the last meme. Arkansas men arrested for taking turns shooting each other while wearing bulletproof vest after drinking. Well, they were probably still drinking.
Arrested for what? Is that a crime?
God forbid men have hobbies.
Apparently, nothing happened, right? Because they're just standing there, so the vest worked.
There. Yeah, they did. I mean, you gotta do some quality control. Figure out if your equipment works.
Now they know.
Now they know.
For next time.
They can. Well, yeah. They're gonna have to buy new
It's
plates,
like going through the gas chamber, right? You've got to do it at least once.
So if one guy doesn't press charges, the other guy doesn't press charges, and they're out in the middle of nowhere where there is no where you can shoot on your land. Yeah, there is no victim here. They were having a good old time. Now, do I advise people to do this? Absolutely not. I think it's wild and ludicrous. But
it's like the apple on the head. I wouldn't be doing that.
Arkansas, man. I was trying to remember if that was in Ohio too. I was like, man, Ohio's going crazy. But yeah, Arkansas, man. Arkansas is crazy too. It seems like Florida and Ohio have it though in the
three-way tie now.
Crazy states, the fun states.
Is it because there's nothing to do in Ohio, so then you have to do alternate things? See, there's all kinds of stuff to do in Florida. What are they doing down there? They're wilding.
They're doing normal stuff and then taking it to the extreme. I love it. I don't love it. I don't condone any of this.
It's the heat. It's making them go loco.
I don't condone any of it. Sounds like a good time. I did not say that. I didn't say that.
I don't even know where that came from. I didn't hear it.
I didn't say it.
Say what?
Nope. You're not going to get me. You're not going to get me.
That's insane.
But yeah. Oh. Funniest story of the trip in Kentucky.
Okay.
Right? So I had a thing of smelling salts. And, well, it's not hard to get Kyle to smell anything.
All right. I like where this is going.
I shook it up pretty good. It was a different one. This is Atomic Rhino. So, but the one that I had was called Bull Tork. And I thought it lost its juice. I thought it was a little tame. No, apparently it wasn't because, I mean, Kyle nearly went through the roof when he put his whole nose in it.
Oh, yeah. He did not hold back.
He dove right into the bottle, and then he started chasing me with a gas station knife.
I believe it. And he's already elevated, so it's impossible to see it go beyond that.
And I was laughing so hard, my legs were weak, and I couldn't run away. I was like, no, stop. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, sure. I couldn't get away.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm innocent here. He's like, what was that? What was that? I was like, no, they're just smelling salts.
He's all nervous. Doesn't know what he did.
Does this smell like Coke?
Jump into that. I might have to get some.
God.
I've never tried it. I've never used it. Work pretty
Smelling
good.
salts?
Get you through your lift.
I like it if I'm working out pretty heavy, or if I'm not into it, it puts me in a different mindset. It wakes me up. It triggers something to get you going. It puts you in a different mindset.
Okay.
Makes you a little testy, like, rah, I can do this. Because at that moment you're trying to shake it off. And if you take a really good whiff, it'll go straight into the brain and through your eyeball.
Oh, I like the sounds of that.
So, yeah, depending on what nostril it goes up. Because I'm always stuffed up on one side, so.
Does it clear that out ever?
A little bit. I think it does. I think that's what helps out a lot too. I think it clears it up. It's like Vapo Rub.
Yeah.
But on steroids. So, boom. So try it. They have it on Amazon.
Okay, so is there something you look for inside, like the ingredients, or just reviews?
Yeah. I mean, you could just go for the reviews. They do have different strengths, so read into that. If you're getting it for the first time, don't get anything too strong. Right. And also, do not. It says on here, do not open it up in a car or while you're driving.
Like in a confined area.
Yeah, don't do it if you're operating heavy machinery or if you're in a car. All right.
Okay, so you might drive crazy.
For like 2-3 seconds, you can't see because your eyes are watery.
Oh, okay. Good point.
So if you take a good enough whiff, also if your AC is pushing it,
you might get
you'll get it in your eyes, and you don't want that. You don't want that. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. Except for Dan when he put his nose right into it. But yeah, so then that became a party trick for the next 2 nights. Everybody was passing around the smelling salts.
Yeah. So everyone stayed up. No one was going to go to sleep early.
It's got a little rattle to it, too. So it's like a little pill bottle. I don't know.
You hear the rattler?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. Man, all right. I never really had an interest in trying it, but I may.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, like I said, there's different potencies. This one's okay.
I'll do it before my timed run.
Yeah. Please use extreme caution. Do not open in confined spaces. That means no cars. It specifically says no cars. Yeah, take out the whole family. Wow.
Don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be driving into a ditch.
Oh, and that's another thing. I have not pulled this prank on my wife. I will never do that.
That seems mean.
Yeah. Well, yeah, don't do that. That's not a cool prank. I've never done that prank in my life. Everything that I said was a lie.
Doesn't really sound like a prank, right? It more sounds like torture. If you're not prepared for it, right?
I mean, ask Dan. Ask Kyle.
But Kyle's an exception.
Kyle is an exception.
We don't need to go into the other things, right? We all know. He's an adventurous man, and he likes to push the boundaries, and we love condoning.
We do.
Because it's safe. We're all moderating.
We are.
We've got his back.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So, sounds like you guys had a really good time. I'm so glad you guys could all meet.
It was a terrific trip. We missed you. We missed you a lot. Casey said he was going to mail you the flag and everything. So, you should be getting that anytime soon.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Yeah. So, nice 10th Mountain flag, a nice 10th Mountain sign. I'm going to have to put the 10th Mountain sign somewhere in here. I might move the Freedom Way up a bit and put it right underneath it. It's a really nice sign.
Okay.
Super cool. Hickson got us the hats, so it's like black camo.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I like black camo.
And then I put our patch.
That's like 90s.
On there. Yeah, there you go. There, you can see it real well.
Yeah, that's looking sharp. I like that patch.
Oh, thanks. And then
Chris,
he got us he got our last names. So the name tab in the back. So
very cool.
Pretty neat.
Very
it was
nice
nice.
of him.
Yeah, it's very nice of him. I was like, well, I got some tar and feather patches, and if you get the hats, we can slap the patches on.
Yeah, so now you have custom hats.
I brought the patches for everybody. I brought some more stickers and magnets that I had made. So, we had so many stickers.
Swag City.
The ones that you made. Kyle brought some veteran post tour stickers.
I love stickers.
So we got there's a tar and feather sticker on Hyrie side by side. So I slapped one of those the holographic one on there. Looks really cool. Perfect for a side by side.
Excellent. Yeah.
When you're out and about cruising in the sun.
Pops.
It does. It looks blue, gold, silver, all the colors.
Attention grabbing.
Boom. You're like, hey, what's that cool sticker you got there? Oh, it's my buddy's podcast. So anyways, yeah, been a lot of fun. And then just getting back to the grind with work and everything. And trying to get back on my workouts, man. Trying to get stronger.
Yeah.
Trying to get stronger. Trying to move heavier weight is my goal right now. I'm not trying to necessarily build muscle. I'm just trying to build a lot of strength. I'm trying to get stronger. But also trying to stay active. Just trying to stay active. Like
That's
you.
the hard part, right?
Like you, big dog. Lean and mean.
Yeah. I gotta get back in the gym. I only went like twice. Well, no, last week I went 5 times in a row, but this week I haven't gone at all.
Oh no. That's okay.
Had to prioritize some more things, and I want to try and take off early on Saturday. So
you've been busy.
Busy, but the hallmarks are to try and fit it in between when we can, and so luckily I feel like I've been working out for like 3 years now. So if I take 2 weeks off, it's not as big of a deal as it would have been 3 years ago when I started, right? So that's the benefits of continuously working out and building that up. You have more reserve capacity to kind of slack a little here and there.
Well, you already have that discipline to get back into it. It's not like that's leaving. You can take 2 weeks off or a week off or whatever and get right back into the swing of things.
Sometimes that's necessary, right?
It is. It is.
So sometimes a real rest, it's not just a couple of days, a real rest.
It's not only good for your physical, but it's good for your mental as well.
I know. You get back in there and that pump's so big afterwards. Feeling good. See, I can't do that because there ain't no monkey right now. It's all soft.
Yeah, but you got them forearm veins, son.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, and I've started to get some oblique veins or whatever.
Ooh.
I did do a pistol squat with a 25-pound weight in my hand, so getting strong.
That's some
on the
balance.
Squats. Mm-hmm.
That's some balance and some ankle mobility.
It is, because at first that was probably the hardest part, was to be a foot flat, right? So
yes. Knees over toes.
I think what helped with that was the behind the back deadlifts, right? It helped stretch it out a little more. Because after I was doing those for a while, that's when I was able to do the pistol squat.
Nice. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I see it. Yeah. You gotta get those knees over the toes. Knees over the toes. Knees over the toes. I remember in high school, or when I was getting back into lifting, maybe after the army, I can't remember when I learned this, but it was like you wanted your knees over your toes and then your chest over your knees. And then as I've slowly developed, if you hit bottom, if you go all the way ass butt to grass, your knees go over your toes.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
So, yeah.
I'm going to go tomorrow.
But that's good ankle mobility. For anybody who wants to get better at squats, ankle mobility. I have terrible ankle mobility, but I still do pretty good on squats. They're just stiff. My ankles are stiff.
Yeah.
All the bones are.
Just a general, process you got to go over time.
But the more I work out, the better I feel. If I take a week off, I don't feel all that great. Everything locks up. My back locks up. My knees hurt. My knees start to hurt.
Sitting in that work truck.
Getting old, man.
Start feeling it.
Yes. The right knee, the gas pedal knee, starts getting a little sore. So
that's why I work out, is to hedge against all those things that we come in contact with throughout the day and throughout the week, right?
Yeah.
I feel so much better because I really don't have that lower back pain that I used to have 4 years ago sitting in the van.
Right.
Part of that could be some of the weight, and that's why I can't wait to go do my timed run again, because I'm down to 185. So
I'm going to do that tomorrow. Remind me.
Okay.
And then as soon as I get off work, I'm going to run before we go to the gun club to have dinner with Julia's dad.
Okay. I'll try and do it this weekend. I was planning on doing it in the morning because nighttime it's still 87 right now.
Oh, then text me your time in the morning, and then I'll be like, all right, I got to beat that.
Well, sometime this weekend, because I'll go to the school and I'll use their track.
Yeah. I think last time I timed myself, I was around 10 minutes, which is so slow. But I was 245, 250 at the time when I did it. And it was like my first day of doing it. And I was like, I'll run a mile. And I was like, man, how is a mile tough? We used to run 5-6 miles normally when we were in the Army, and I was running 7s.
I was younger
and high 6s. I was running high 6s, low 7s regularly when we do our PT test.
I just looked it up.
It was relatively easy. Mm-hmm. Like I wasn't exhausting myself. Like maybe at the end I was like sprinting that last half mile, but
I looked up the averages the other day, and I hope to get below 8 minutes. So,
is that for the Army or your average?
No, in the Army, I don't know. Well, I ran that 10K in 49 minutes, so that's a 7-minute mile for the whole time, or whatever that would translate into. I can pull it up at some point. I ran in middle school. We were running 6 all day, and then this guy Andrew Zamora blew us all out of the water, and I don't even know how he ran. It was like low 5s. This guy was like a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
So but I had looked up in my phone, and the last time I timed myself was, I think, January of 2023. So I am 40 pounds lighter and much stronger in the legs. So I'm pretty encouraged about what my number will be. And so that's why hopefully it will be below 8.
You'll be gliding.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt on Sunday.
Super encouraging, right?
Yeah, I went hiking with the family, took the dog, and then I was like, you know what? I'll run with the dog for like a quarter of a mile and then run back. Maybe it wasn't even a quarter of a mile, but it was uphill and downhill, and I felt great. I was bouncing around. Normally it's like, man, my knees are stiff or whatever. And my back didn't hurt at the time, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna run this out with the dog and then run back. Felt great. Wasn't out of breath for once. It's crazy what just losing 20 pounds does.
It's really surprising, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Getting there. And I've gotten a couple of compliments. I've gotten a couple of compliments from people saying that I'm looking thinner. I'm looking thinner.
So I noticed a similar scenario just go to parents' house because they live at like 4,600 feet, which is about 1,000 feet higher than we are. But there's stairs there. And now when I go up there, it's like the stairs don't even exist.
All the way to the top.
And of course I've
climbed to glory, baby.
Yeah, I do. I always do the double step and I leave everyone in the dust. That's from basic training when we moved from building to building and they kept putting us on floor 3.
Uh-huh.
And like every 3 days, they're like, all right, pack your stuff up. You're moving. You're moving.
Yeah.
For like 2 weeks. It was horrendous. And so I got good at double step and everything.
Double step. Yeah, man. Makes it faster. Doing 2 and 1.
And so there's a movie theater that I do some work at. And there's an escalator. And I'll double step the escalator. It's like 2 seconds. I'm on to the next floor.
Mm-hmm. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Next goal is to do it downward while it's coming up.
Whoa!
That's the
2 at a time down? 2 at a time down is crazy.
While the escalator's coming up.
No. Oh, yeah. While the escalator's coming up. You
got to be real fast.
Well, you also have to have good depth perception.
I feel like I do.
Because it's moving up and you're going down. That's pretty crazy. Now,
you up.
Steps that don't move, the normal steps. The broken escalator, the broken escalators. Sorry for your convenience.
I was working at a kiosk Starbucks at the mall one time, and the escalator guy was there, and I was talking to him, and I was like, wow, that motor is giant. And he was like, you bet there's nothing that's going to stop this thing. I was like, wow, yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near that. Like it will crush and keep going. And
yeah, dude. No sensors, just
no. Yeah, well,
somehow,
it doesn't know, I guess, right? Like
somehow,
maybe the new ones.
Somehow OSHA approved.
Well, I was reading this news article.
It's like one of those metal crushers that just.
I was reading a news article about elevators, and so a lot of them are like 20 to 30 years old, and there's, I guess, a lifespan, right? And so there's actually a tremendous amount of elevators that are going to need to be replaced in the next 5 to 10 years. So I have thought maybe I'll be an elevator mechanic or something.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Look into forklifts too. That's a pretty big gig too. Almost every shop has a forklift.
Yeah.
So, batteries, hydraulics, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. I've worked on quite a few at the power plant, and there's not a lot of space. It's kind of a pain.
Yeah.
We had special lifts for them, and sometimes you couldn't even get under them. So, they're just...
Yeah, I get it. I like space. That's why I work on generators. For the most part, there's a lot of space.
That's nice.
For the most part, there's like 10% of them that are just
you say that
nightmare.
Now, and your job tomorrow is going to be next to a wall.
Well, yeah, tomorrow's a residential unit, so.
Oh, plenty of room there.
Yeah, just got to troubleshoot it. Yeah, I got to hook it up and download software to it, and then figure out why the battery's not charging. So, see if the battery charger works.
That sounds like easy money.
Yeah, we'll see. There's in the work order it says electrical issues for the battery charger, and I'm like,
yeah,
all right. May have to order a new battery charger. It's usually the case.
Yeah, is it pretty easy to test? Either it's outputting or not.
Yeah, nothing you really do if it's not putting out anything.
That's what they told me to
Well, you can check the fuse, but there's normally a reason why the fuse blew.
Yeah, short on the board or something.
Yeah, something's going on.
Very
Sometimes
nice.
Power surge, or if the battery's dead, it'll keep overcharging, and that could possibly pop the fuse too. So I'll look at the battery, see if the battery's any good. See if it's just trying to overcharge the battery. Or trying to charge while the battery's dead. So the battery chargers are just a trickler. So they're just supposed to maintain the battery.
And that's the start battery?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So, but yeah. So we'll see. It's either probably the battery or the battery charger. So,
sounds like you're already halfway there.
Already halfway there. The hard part is I guess the hard part, downloading the software onto the board isn't going to be that difficult because I updated all of my software today on my computer. So just plugging it in and going, okay.
You got a laptop and you just plug it in?
Mm-hmm.
You're a tuner.
And then there's a fault code for these generators, a fault code 45. It's a speed sense. And if it doesn't see it if it doesn't ramp up fast enough, it'll shut the generator down.
Yeah, so, protect itself, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. And so this upgraded software is supposed to allow it a little bit more leeway in order to start up. So it's an intermittent problem.
Yeah, fix some, but not others, huh?
Yeah. Probably has a lot to do with either it being a propane set or a natural gas set. So, yeah, probably just doesn't ramp up fast enough, and it's going nope, shut down. We ain't seeing anything. So, yep, I think that's
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for you on whatever your new venture is.
Oh, there's a couple good ones lined up. Hopefully we hear back. I've gotten a couple interviews so far, but we're waiting on the other listings to close.
Yes. Next episode, we're getting an update, right?
Most probably.
Yes. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, Ganglion Cortex. Big dog in the house.
Trying to be.
Did you notice anything missing?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, I did. You got a haircut, and then
I did. The mullet.
Oh, okay. Because I noticed near your earmuffs that your sideburns were real clean, but I hadn't noticed. No.
Yeah. Yep. The mullet's gone. I took it off on Friday.
Okay. So you went back to your old style?
I was getting tired of it. Yeah, it's a little long on top, not crazy long.
You're telling me, look at this. I probably got stuff living in it. It's so long.
Short in the back. I know. Yeah, yours is so curly. Mine was just out to here.
Oh yeah.
In the mornings, and I don't know. I just didn't think it looked
pushing the hats off.
I just didn't think it looked all that professional.
Yeah, I usually have mine in a ponytail.
Yeah, yours is different. Yours looks different. Mine was just poof. And I kept trying to comb it out. I got a brush in my truck. I was brushing it out. But yeah, it just makes it even crazier. So I either had to get it.
You grew it for?
4 years. I had it for 4 years. Yeah. I mean, it always got trimmed up and whatnot, but.
Right.
You know, it was good for a good 2-3 weeks, and then it was just back to being out to here, and I'm like, oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, congratulations.
I'm gonna keep it short for a while.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get another haircut at least one more time, but
looks good.
It's so hot.
Cortex.
I usually don't have it. I usually don't have it out because it's too hot.
Yeah. Well, that was an issue too. Like
blanket.
Like it was just drenched and it's like caked to the back of my head.
Yeah, that's true. You work outside a lot in the summer.
Yeah.
All summer.
Yep. So, and just the sweat that it would accumulate in it and just.
I feel you. Yeah.
Too much, man. Too much. Got to lighten it up. I had to lighten it up right before winter, which makes no sense.
Well, now you can wear a beanie and it'll do something.
Oh yeah, beanies weren't staying on my head, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, it just kept riding up right in the back, and it would have like the little top right there. Yeah, a little, almost like a little condom tip.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it looks funny.
It's hard to find the right beanie, or else it's looking funny.
You really do. You really do have to find the correct beanie. I thought Carhartt would be the good beanie. It's not. It was just moving up on my head. So I use head bandanas, or like the little face shields.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Yeah. I use that for the motorcycle. Yeah, and then just wrap it as a head bandana. Put a hat over it or something.
See, I never thought of that. I like that idea.
You can cover your ears. Bring them down a little bit. Cover your ears. Keep it out of the wind.
All right. Yeah, I hope to have some good updates here soon. Let you all know.
Yeah.
See what's going on, and I'm excited to hear about your run. I'll let you know about that.
Yeah, give us a comment down below.
Yeah. Let us know what you want to hear about. Come join us.
Where's our little banners? I always lose it.
It's under banners.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Are we still banned? Wait.
Banned on meta platforms. No, we're not. We are connected back to Facebook. We can go live again.
All right, here, I got it.
I just reconnected today.
I've got it.
In the next coming episodes, we will go live again, because Facebook, we have over 500 people who follow us, and I normally get a few family members that follow us, so that will watch.
All right,
Uncle, my dad, whatnot.
We'll have to plan something out, especially when the weather gets nicer. I can probably do it from outside.
Ooh, that sounds terrific, actually.
Do it next to the fire.
I might do something similar.
We can do a virtual bonfire.
Ooh,
both have our
doggy. Own. Ooh, doggy. I like that a lot.
All right. Yeah, I do too.
All right, man.
Cool.
On that note, subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't. If you're a new viewer, go check out episode 1. We give you the lowdown on Mustache Vet, Ganglion Cortex, how we met, all that fun stuff. A little bit of background on us. It's fun. It's exciting, whatever you want to call it. Subscribe to us on Instagram at Tar and Feather Podcast. What else? Facebook. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitch. Tar and Feather Podcast on Twitch.
Yeah, we do go live there too at the same time.
Yes, we do. We were not banned on Twitch. So yes. So
multiple
Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And we're trying to figure out the Instagram Live. So we can go there too, because we have more difficult.
Plus, it also says
we have the younger crowd. Yeah, we have the younger crowd on Instagram. So we'll try and get.
It's challenging to go live on multiple platforms like that, but
yeah,
we'll work something out.
We're working on it.
IT crew, get on it.
Yeah, we have shorts. We have all that fun stuff. So I will be coming out with more shorts. I'm going to try and condense all the memes, our meme segments into videos, and start throwing them out there. I haven't done it yet.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, you said good job. I haven't done it yet.
Well, you've done those other
but that's an idea.
Been pretty good. So.
But that's an idea. Yeah, I'm going to condense them. I'm going to chop them up and toss them out to the wild. You won't even know it's coming. It's just going to be there for you to see. You're going to get a little surprise, like maybe once or twice a week. A boom, boom, boom. Little short here, little short there. You want to see some memes from like a year ago? Some nostalgia?
It's a history of memes at this point.
We're the place to go. We're the place to go. We're the channel to see.
We harvest
freedom of speech and association. Let's go. So we are Tar and Feather Podcast, and
bye-bye.
I'm Mustache Vet. That is Ganglion Cortex. Thanks for watching. Peace out.